my best friend. That's my business partner. That's my dude.
The cook from the village.
Yeah.
Oh, Tron.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Tron. That is my guy. I love Tron.
Most definitely.
Tron, when I say Tron would say some stuff that you'll be walking and Tron say,
Hey man, if one thing my brother's blessed with is he's blessed to be able to use his words
I'm like, Tron,
very effectively. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to the Village Kitchen.
yes, because
If y'all want the best wings that
this
you
is
could ever.
week number 2 for shout out.
No, that's week number 2. We done talked about these wings. That's the Lord.
Week number 2.
I mean,
That is the Lord telling us
best wings.
we
in the
need
city.
Village Kitchen wings.
I had some village kitchen.
If you haven't had some, you got to get some.
I want some fried broccoli and wings now.
That's cool. That's cool. We could definitely work that out.
Fried broccoli.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
Yeah,
And if Tron there, I make him go back there and cook it.
that's not gonna happen if I'm in there.
I was like, Tron, go drop him out.
Yeah, I love my brother to death,
Drizzle.
but he ain't gonna. That's the reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
So
Who is Joe?
Joe is definitely another one of our employees too.
I don't even know Joe, but I love him because
Yeah,
he
Joe
be writing
good
on my box.
Yeah,
I feel like he must know me or I must know him because he be writing on my box.
no, it's just the village, man. You know what I'm saying? Trine has a thing that we all have monikered and say that if food was love, it would come in the box that we serve it in.
Yeah, he be writing notes on my box. I'll be like, yeah, me and Joe in a relationship, but I ain't even
Now
know
make me
it.
know who Joe is.
Joe is tall, dark skinned, got like braids. He sometimes his hair braided, sometimes it's out.
Oh, he was just there.
Yeah, Joe
I
be there.
love him.
Yeah, Joe good people.
I love him.
Them wings be buzzing.
Good people.
So when my god sister passed, Nakaya, rest in peace, Nakaya, I think we ate Village Kitchen for like 2 weeks. Like we were meeting, discussing, talking about things like getting ready, getting the kids together and stuff. And it seemed like every night we was calling Tron like, hey, we need 40 of these kind, 20 of this kind. Like we was just ordering wings.
Yeah.
And like it got to a point Tron was like, what y'all getting?
Ain't even gonna wait for y'all.
I ain't
to
even
call.
gonna wait on y'all. But back to Chicago. Chi-Town.
For sure.
O Block. He said he not from O Block.
Not from
So okay, let me ask you this. That's real beef, huh?
Yeah, Chicago things is real beef, but I am not a person, I guess, that can really talk too deep about it because I don't.
My profile is from Peoria.
Yeah, Peoria.
That's
Peoria.
Yeah, she's from Peoria, Illinois, and that's how I was. But I've been to Chicago because I used to go to a Taste of Chicago.
Yeah. The Taste is a real good fun event. A lot of food, a lot of different things, a lot of different cultures.
Yeah, I learned. That's why I learned about a Chicago hot dog.
Oh yeah. It's different.
They take them glizzy serious up there, like
It's different. It's
like
different.
they be real serious.
It's different. It's got to come with certain things that if it don't come with it, we don't eat just plain hot dogs. It's got to have a pep on it with some tomato. It's got to have some stuff on there.
This hot dog got a lot going on.
You got to dress that thing up.
Super dressed up.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And
Yeah,
it
like
come
if
with a
you go
pepper.
to some of them, the bun not even a regular hot dog.
No,
bun.
it's not. It got seasoning.
Yes, I was like, what the hell is seeded bun hot dog? Yeah,
Taste of Chicago.
Taste of Chicago. It's like almost. It's I would compare it to like Memphis in May.
I haven't been to either.
You haven't been to Memphis in May? What in the Glorilla?
These Chicago references.
What?
Zero.
Or these city
You don't
references.
like Memphis? Or
I
you
have
just
a problem
haven't
with-
been?
I've been there before, but I ain't never
So
been
Memphis
to-
in May is kind of like a taste of Chicago. It's like a taste of Memphis. Like you got different vendors, you got concerts, activities. It's dope. It's back in its heyday. It was like the true. Now it's still pretty good. It's still pretty cool. Like who did they have? They had like some of the staples. It used to be like the staples of Memphis performing like Gotti and like they had Glorilla, 3-6 Mafia, Love to see them.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, he a pastor now, so I don't think he going to be performing it there.
I was talking about Project Pat.
Project Pat. Yeah. I want to go to his church.
That is definitely...
I would definitely go.
Yeah.
I want to go to Project Pat church.
I would imagine, though, the wordplay is still the same. So
yes, that's why I want to go. I want to go. I got to go.
The wordplay is still
I got to go to Project Pat church. And now Samuel Jackson started church, I'm going.
Man, that would be crazy.
It's that inner nigger voice.
That would be insane.
Will a man rob God, motherfucker? Like,
I was just thinking, like, he can't even, that.
Oh, nah, he gonna let a couple slip, and I'm there for it. Cause when we talked about it, like, what does your inner voice or your God sound like to you? And I said mine sound like a mix of Samuel Jackson and Bernie Mac. My God curse.
Hard.
Yeah.
If it sound like two of them.
Yeah.
You making me think about it. I don't know what mine sounds like, but it's not cursing.
Yours don't curse?
Nah, he don't.
Man, mine hit me on the back of the neck with that sound to be
we
like,
know
look.
why.
He don't.
We know why.
Why doesn't his curse?
Because he's basically a Buddha. He's like a
monk.
He's super,
So
chill.
you don't, do you practice Christianity or do you practice Buddhism?
No, she said Buddha because that's what she likes to compare me to.
You real Zen?
Always just
you
very
real Zen.
Even.
I was born and raised in Christianity. Like
so you real.
Yeah, I'm chill. I'm gonna be cool and calm. Cool, calm, and collective is something I prided myself in always.
Okay, so you don't let people bother you.
Not at all.
I'm getting there, but I still a smack a bitch.
She lying.
Like a 70s pimp.
It's right there. It's too close to the surface.
No. I do.
It's too close to the surface for you to say you trying.
I am trying. I have gotten better. In the year of our Lord 2025, y'all didn't hear about me choking out nobody. And you got to remember, I probably had one of the longest standing bands in last call history. Y'all ain't hear nothing. Trina B been minding her business.
Okay.
But it's there.
Very close.
It can happen. What made you get like?
It's just always been that way. I guess I would have to say it starts with my mama. My mother is very nonchalant, and she's very big on just not getting outside of your character, staying true to who you are, and just not giving people a lot of unnecessary energy.
Do you have siblings?
I'm the oldest.
Of how many?
4.
You ain't want to clock one of them?
Me and my sister, we had differences, but it's 2 sets of kids. Me and my sister are 2 years apart, and then my little brothers are 20 and I want to say 17.
Oh,
so
the tried again.
Yeah, that's what but the crazy part is it's not tried again because
that's what
I would say my mother had got remarried.
She said let's try it again.
But it was more so for her husband at that time than herself. But the reason why I say it's not tried again is because she said she's often asked God, why would you give me the same kids twice and not tell me why? So, because the personalities are the same.
Really?
Even though, my oldest little brother's like me and the baby boy is just like my sister. Even though they are, boy, girl, but whatever. But yeah, personalities are still the same. Still the same, and she just can't comprehend it, and it bothers her soul.
I never knew what it was like not to have siblings. Like I used to be like, oh, what if I was the only child? I don't know what that feels like.
Man, I don't think I would want to be. I'm cool with me and my sister have a great relationship. Had a great relationship. We definitely, like I said, we bumped heads, but even still, I ain't never really had to do too much.
Really?
Nah. Me and my sister didn't fight like most, like one of those fist
like most. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like me, nah, the one that's right above me, Trina. Man, you would have thought these was all our smack house in that house.
Oh my god,
we got along well. I learned how to turn double dutch, play hand games. She played the video games with me. We did everything.
Okay, that was your partner.
PIC, Partners in Crime.
Well, Grace was the only child.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have?
Look at me like,
because like sometimes you can tell.
It's a different experience.
It's like only child syndrome they call it.
It's a different experience.
Like you used to having it your way, like
all of the things
most
are true.
You don't have to worry about sharing or nothing like that.
Yeah, like most people that I know are only like the only child they have. Like I'm not compromising.
Yeah, it's different types of only children. Because my homegirl, she's the only child, and then my daughter is the only child, and so. But
did they grow up with cousins?
My daughter did. She was around her cousins a lot. She had siblings, but not with me. So
You ain't having no more.
spent the majority of your time with me, so you grew up
Yeah.
as an only child. But she's very giving. She'll share. She was around kids a lot. Then my homegirl Audrey, she is like a strategic only child. She want to play with you, but you ain't gonna play with her good shit. But she'll have something for you to play with. And I was the only child, like, I don't want to share it all, so I'm coming with nothing. And whatever you got, that's what we playing with. So it's like levels.
Kids, Warren?
Yes, I have 2 boys.
Ooh, little kids, big kids.
My oldest is 14. My youngest is 7.
Oh, it's a little gap in between them. One more. You want to run it back anymore?
Try again.
We'll see what
Try it
God
again.
has in store. That's the best thing I can answer that question with, because I don't know what. I mean, I
Now
had
ask
felt
me.
like I would.
Maybe. Now the bad thing
Now
is,
ask me.
you know, I'm finna ask.
Hell no.
So Grace, when can we expect
It's over with.
one more for the?
I'm like Barbie down there. Ain't nothing there.
You know what? Women in my family have babies like late and late into life. Like a lot of people in my family have sets, like how your mom has the older and the younger. My biggest fear is every time I go to the doctor, he be like, "Yeah, you can still have kids." I be like, "Look, you get me pregnant."
So
You gonna
And it's
you gonna be a
I
single
see
parent.
like
I don't want
You
lot
gonna be
of.
a single parent.
I'm gonna be a deadbeat like
I'm-
you ain't even be a single parent.
First of all, if
you
it
gonna
make
be
it,
the only parent.
if it make it, because I'm very pro-choice, and I really wish the pink house was readily accessible, but it's a flight that can be caught.
It can be.
Whoa.
But if you just hell bent on having your baby, just know that
That is your baby.
your baby. I'm gonna give you because I am a woman of the Most High and spiritually connected. I give you 4 to 6 weeks. I make sure the baby get a good start. But after that, that's
Like it's been
your
a,
baby.
It's been whatever of 40-year-old.
Yes.
plus
Ooh,
women
what's up?
having these babies, and they say it's like experience. If you was to have a baby when you was a teen,
This lady
Like-
was 48 pregnant. 48 pregnant. 48.
you stressed out. You thought it couldn't happen to you. You having like basically
First-
the same emotions
Oh,
that
okay.
you did when you was a teen.
I'm going to catch a
Yeah.
plan B up some stairs.
This lady said she was 48, 49,
Stairs
and she
is
had
insane.
a baby on her hip. It was hers. You can't drop that motherfucker off to nobody or nothing. At 48,
That's not my baby. I'm like Murray.
I was in high
That's
school and
fucked up.
I was making jokes then about my baby brother. Telling me that we know that's your baby. We know that's your baby. That's not your mama's baby.
I don't want a Bronco. Like, I don't. Man, my kids are they have said, baby, don't bring no more kids. When I got pregnant with Giselle, or better yet, I got pregnant before, like I have still gotten pregnant after her and have no. I stay busy too much.
don't. She
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"You're my mom.
Yeah.
You're not anybody else's mom but mine." Anybody start
then
dating
children
somebody,
are
get a little serious. She be
expensive.
like, "No, hey, bruh,
Children
chill out."
expensive.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When I had my
Man.
daughter daycare, my Yana daycare was $75 a week, $300 a month.
Thank God for Head Start.
When I had that last smooth criminal, that last no limit soldier, that last no limit soldier, and daycare was like $6 something a month. I'm like, bruh, thank God you sell drugs, cause nigga, we couldn't pay this. like,
Yeah, it's tough. It's only getting worse. Only getting worse.
diapers. And shout out to my niece. She's on the box of diapers at Sam's.
Oh, major shout out. That's
Yeah,
nice. That's cute.
Yeah, her name Birkin. Yeah, same thing I said, crickets.
Birkin. Oh, like her first name.
Her first name is Birkin.
Okay.
That's my boo, Birkin.
We it's can't no judgment against the baby at all ever. You know?
Ever.
They don't have choices.
Yeah, because
They don't get to choose.
we are, I get why we are creative with names, but sometimes we're a little too creative.
We can't be. We can't be.
Yeah.
And I was a former educator. I couldn't pronounce that shit. All them children had nicknames in my classroom. Hey, come here, ATL, come here.
Key and P.O. Balake.
I I met a child named Obamisha.
All right. Okay.
Oh no, her name. I'm lying. It wasn't Obamisha. It was Obamanique.
Okay.
Because it was Nique at the end of her name, Obamanique.
Yeah, I've met some very interesting named people too. Who I would like to say, but you never know who sees these videos.
She done listed a bunch of people.
You feel me?
They gonna be angry in the comments. Like, how long?
If they didn't get mad about that Philadelphia conversation.
Yeah, that was a little tough. I tuned in. Y'all was y'all. I mean, I've never
I'm
been to
from
Philly,
there,
but y'all
but
ain't
like-
y'all didn't make it sound desirable. I will say that.
Do you want to run it
Kevin
back?
Hart probably watched that video like, these bitches. Like,
But then again, they may feel the same way. I mean,
but people from Philly, I guess used to it. And I guess we just not used to that. Like,
I guess you could say that, but when we was talking about Chicago, like I said, being from Chicago, I don't. It's a weird thing. Living in two different places. I go to Chicago and I have to defend here, and I'm here sometimes and I have to defend there. I don't feel too strongly tied to either one of those places. You know,
really?
so no, I don't. I'm being fortunate enough to live in two different places. I don't feel like I guess too tied to any place. I feel like we shouldn't. I mean, I can't take Chicago. I mean, I could take character traits, certain things with me, but this ain't my city for real. I lived here, but
yeah.
Chicago is Chicago and Jackson is Jackson, and I just appreciate it for the time and the things that I've learned from them. And I often say Chicago raised me, and Jackson is where I became a man. So
Jackson made you.
You know, where I became a man. I love Jackson too. I don't think any of them places made me.
You.
I wouldn't go that far. I think and then I don't even know. I don't even want to go as far as saying I'm made. I'm still being made. You know what I'm saying? Until this process is over, we still go through changes. We still grow. It never really stops. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely feeling like I'm learning, and I appreciate and love Jackson for what it is. Clearly, I've stayed here. Didn't want. Yeah. I'm not trying.
So
to
when you
back.
graduated, you just did not go back.
No,
like, you go to visit though.
Yeah, for sure. My family's there.
So let's ask a couple.
I think you
questions.
can have a deeper appreciation for Chicago than I can for Philly because I lived when I was so young.
I'm gonna ask a couple questions then.
Possibly.
I lived really young, so it's hard for me to defend it because I'm like,
you weren't there long enough. He was there 18 years.
The people that raised me got the fuck out of here. Like, what y'all want me to do? I don't love this.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a couple questions.
Sure.
Who has the better food?
Well, that's a little different because it's a different type. When it comes to cooking, Mississippi is gonna cook. You're gonna get that fish fry. You're gonna get that barbecue. You're gonna get that in the kitchen type food. Whereas in Chicago, when I go home, it's more about the cuisines I can eat out at. Of course, I'm gonna eat my mama's food. You know, that's my mama and my family for that matter. But as far as like eating out, I can eat anything at any time.
Yes.
That I can't beat.
You cannot beat that when you in yeah.
So that's the part of it that I probably would appreciate if things stayed open. I mean, but I understand the business why it's not staying open later because Jackson sleep. Everybody in the bed.
10.
Not me. I be trying to get an oxtail plate at 2 in the morning.
Man, ain't gonna get it. Not in Jackson.
Not in Jackson.
But in Chicago, you can almost get whatever you want.
Whatever.
I mean,
Yes.
I
That's how it
enjoy
is in
eating.
Philly too.
I just recently went in January for my aunt's birthday. Had me a gyro burger and some fries. Like I said, it's just the eating out. One of my favorite places is home of the hoagie. It's only one. It's a local sandwich shop, stuff like that. As opposed to when I come here to eat, I'm not thinking about going to Zaxby's or Raising Cane's. I'm thinking about going to, like you said, I'm going to Jersey City Grill, or I'm going to the Village, or I'm going even to a Bully's, or I even eat at a corner market. You know what I'm saying? Before I'm trying to go to a local chain when I come to eating in Mississippi.
Yeah.
I want something that somebody cook for real.
Yeah.
Okay. Traffic.
Oh, definitely Jackson, hands down, is better. Hands down. I mean, I can't stand traffic in Chicago. Traffic is the worst. That's part of the reason why I don't want to live. I despise bumper-to-bumper traffic with a passion.
Weather.
Definitely Jackson. Okay, so weather would be number one. Traffic would be number two. I don't care for see no more snow. Don't need no more snow. I was mad because it almost tried to snow the last time I came. I would rather not ever have to go back in January if I do not have to. If I could avoid going in the wintertime, I'm doing my best to be there in the summertime. And I guess you could call it a spring, but give me the summertime.
So
Same.
in Chicago, did you do like sports or anything to help develop you? Or because like coming from Chicago to Tougaloo, I'm trying to see what what brought you down here? Like, I just don't see somebody in Chicago like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Lou. No tea, no shade to the Lou, because I know Arjanae and Chuck, my best Silas, y'all
Man,
are all
I love all those people, all three
Silas,
of them people.
do not
all them good people,
baby, because
Great
I be
people.
getting on Silas about Callaway. Now the Lou. Now I would say this: in October, I partied with the Lou.
Hey, man, you got to. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? That's Founders Week.
Yes.
And this is one thing I say about our celebration versus anybody else's. Everybody else is coming together for a game. We just here because we love each other.
I never thought about it like that.
We just
the only game attached is the baseball game that y'all do.
But that's an alumni game.
Yeah,
that's something we created for our picnic. It's an alumni picnic, so it's strictly just for us to have a good time with each other. It's almost like it's a family reunion for us.
It really is. So, what brought you down?
So, in all honesty, first and foremost, at that time, it was the relationship that I was in. But the recruiter who I met at that time was Paul Scott, and he's from Chicago. So he was at the Navy Pier college tour, recruiting students from Chicago. So there's a heavy Chicago, and he's still if I'm not mistaken, the head of recruiting now. But there's a heavy Chicago
pipeline
type situation. There's an alumni chapter for Chicago from Tougaloo because it's so many students that went to Tougaloo from Chicago. So
it was a relationship that brought you.
Yeah, that's what brought me to Tougaloo. Yep.
Did it last?
It did for quite some time.
Okay. Shout out. You know I'm all about black love.
It did for quite some time. It did.
I think the longest relationship I know is probably Shaleria and Douglas Banks. They've been together since we were at Chastain Middle School.
Yeah. We were together 17 years.
Woo!
As I said, it lasted for a little while.
Keep sweat, make it last forever.
It lasted for a little while.
The longest couple I know that stayed together with my parents.
How long were they together?
They were married for like 45, 46 years.
Yeah, I was just saying it like around our age.
Okay,
yeah, they've been together since Chastain.
Yeah.
They have literally been together since Chastain. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anyone else longer than them. And we still Facebook friends. They good people. They been together since we were in middle school. That's a long time.
It's a very long time. Yeah, that's you grow together, you learn a lot. But
17 years.
Yeah,
I thought I had some long relationships. That was your common law wife. That's what they like to say. That was your common law wife.
We did get married.
Oh, you did. So you've been married. Mm-hmm. I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have been.
Grace,
I'm good at that 3-year mark. I get to about 3 years and be like, nah.
Do you want to be married?
Not anymore. I had a desire at one point.
I think I'm switching to that, which is sad. And it's not that.
It's not sad.
Everybody would like. Well, I can't say everybody. I can only speak. My therapist said you can only speak for you.
Correct.
I would like to have a partnership of someone who I can grow with and be with for the rest of my life. Is my life going to stop if I don't find that? Hell no. But I am at a point in my life where I don't waste any time. Like none. Like I'd be like, what's your intentions, sir?
I think we all have a desire for companionship, but I think also something I like to put it in perspective a little bit is we look at it from a numerical aspect. You're one individual. And if we just looked at Mississippi, how many people in Mississippi? I'm just asking in general.
Oh, some
Millions.
Part of me want to say 3, but I think I'm wrong.
Okay. But even just, we could just generalize for the topic. So if we say about 3 million, even if that's one person that you're trying to find in that 3 million. So the odds of us really, like, I think the way we look at love is a little bit too, like, it's too common. It's a very rare thing to find. It's not something that's meant to be. And then not only that, you don't find it. Because if we could find it, everybody would have probably been found it. I think where you are is the perfect place to be, is that you're not looking for it. I'm not searching for it. You do is take care of yourself and love yourself. And then eventually somebody who's doing the same thing, y'all happen to cross paths. And in some way, somehow, we are able to try to figure out if we can make this thing we call life work. We're meshing 2 lives together.
Yeah.
And I think we devalue the process a little bit sometimes because we get caught up in a lot of other things, i.e. sex, before anything. I think we should take, especially nowadays, we should take a little bit more time in really developing and learning a person before we decide to be serious, or, you know what I'm saying, lay down with somebody that you don't even know for real if you really want to be with this person for real.
Right.
But then it all goes back to teaching people how to date.
Exactly. And we don't do that.
It's more so like you like me, so I'm gonna like you. Like you really don't know each other
at all.
And I tell people that all the time. That's why you see people changing their relationship status so much, because you met Friday at Names and Faces. Y'all went out Saturday at Last Call.
And now y'all in love.
Sunday y'all bump uglies. And Monday y'all change y'all Facebook status.
You see what I'm like? That's crazy.
In 2 months you pregnant. And now you like, damn.
Like
You fucking with a bitch and you don't even know.
You ain't even know this dude. Like you
don't even know the nigga.
You don't even know this female. You don't even know she don't even know how to clean behind the toilet. Like now you in a relationship with this.
Caught up in infatuation.
Very much so. And I think we, like I said, we've devalued the process a whole lot. And I
have a question to your comment about you being one person and having these millions of people here. So do you feel like there is monogamy a real thing? Because how do you meet one person and say, this is my person and this is it? And you haven't, in your case, y'all frontal lobe wasn't even closed yet before y'all decided to enter into a relationship. So it's like, you are growing into another person. Is it fair to say that you meet this one person and we together forever and I'm not going to meet anybody else? I'm not going to be attracted to anybody else. I'm not going to possibly fall in love with anybody else. And is that falling in love with somebody else saying that I don't love this person?
That's a lot of questions. Because that last question almost seemed like, can you be in love with more than one person at the same time?
It does. But so I would say it's a choice. It's always a choice. So I think at that time I chose to be committed to somebody. Because you know what it is when we use these relationship words and that's what it is. I'm making a commitment.
Right.
So I think that monogamy is a thing if you're choosing to, but I think sometimes again we devalue that because it's an everyday choice. It's not. I tell a story. One time, somebody close to me had told me about a situation that they had when it comes to as far as being in a situation where they felt like they needed to cheat. They, how you check your coat. They left their coat and coat check because they knew that they need to get out this situation before I do something that I don't want to do. So again, it's a choice. I feel like we choose these things every single time. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But as far as can you be in love with more than one person, that's tricky because emotions are tricky. You know what I'm saying? They up and down, they waver. You know what I'm saying? So I think it may be very well possible to love more than one person. That's for sure. But to be actively in love with more than one person, I think is a little bit harder because now we talking about caring for two people the exact same way. Because somebody's going to, and I don't even want to say the exact same way, but kind of sort of, because you have to care for these people in a way that they want to be loved. And then now in turn that you're expecting them to love you the way that you want to be loved. That requires a lot. Can you give that much attention to two people simultaneously? And I would say they would have to be done knowingly because it can't be, because unknowingly it doesn't work clearly. We've seen this time and time again where you try to hide something and it fails every single time. So I don't think that it's possible to really be in love with two people because we've seen the failures numerically over and over and over again. But knowingly, if all parties involved are in love with each other, then yeah, I think that's possible.
We polyamorous at that point.
So I think if all three people feel like that's what they want to do, then I mean, because again, I'm
not saying I advocate for it, but I'm saying it's like, and not to eliminate cheating or anything, but no, I have male friends that they have baby mamas and they may be married or have been in this committed relationship for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
Then they fall in love again.
And they in love with some, a childhood sweetheart that they had middle school, high school, whatever. And so it's like, does the love that he has in these different areas or she?
I don't
because
know.
A woman could be married and have a baby daddy. And
I don't know, because it's still a certain
whatever.
level of love. Like, my first love name is TJ. He stay in Atlanta. Great guy. I still have a certain level of love for him.
Would you be with him
Back in the gap,
today?
nah, because we two different people now.
Okay.
We two different, and we tried it. Like, as adults, we tried it, but things he went through in life, made him into a certain way. Things I am made me into a certain way, but that doesn't, I don't.
It didn't translate into y'all being together when you got grown. Gotcha.
Nah, we tried it as adults.
But when you're with him, or do you see him, or it's like
I see him.
So do you have a relationship there? It's still like
it's a friendship more than that type of relationship. It's more of a friendship. Majority of the time, like when we done, like in relationship status wise, when we done, like
that's it. Yeah.
Your number in my phone become a tombstone.
You're dead to me.
You like it's.
But you can be friends with an ex.
I'm trying to think. Do I have any exes? I have friends that they may have liked me, or I may have liked them, and we tried to have a relationship, and it just was better as a friendship. I have those, but just as far as like an ex that because I don't have ex. I don't know you, dude. Those pictures are photoshopped.
I never met you before.
Like, yeah, it reset. Like, I don't know you, sir.
Oh my God.
Like,
that is crazy. That's insane.
Like, I don't know you, dude.
But I be feeling like those emotions are real. I have seen people talking, and the emotion there is real. Like, you really care about this person.
I don't know, because there's
really,
sometimes I thought I cared about somebody, and I was just in strong lust or something.
That's like that too. But so
okay.
I don't think I really loved them.
I get it.
Or were in
Or strong
love.
like.
Yeah, I may have had a strong like. Like I really strong. But then like also with me, like we were discussing outside, like also some like once you have, I may have had a very strong like for you, and then you did something that was a deal breaker, or one of my no's, and that strong like so quick.
And
turn off.
So that's where it's like, so for me, that's where it's different, because usually the person that you're in love with, you are tolerating more. You know what I'm saying? You are willing to accept probably more because of how you feel about said person. So somebody, even in dealing with multiple people, somebody's lacking somebody gonna
get the short end of the stick.
You're only one person. You can't be in two places at the same time.
What's the TLC show where he had all the wives? And Sister Wives, and it came out at the end like they was like feeling some type of way. This one was getting the short end of the stick. This one,
So that's why I think that,
like old boy said, his granddaddy had 3 families.
Man, and so even in that, I think that's part of the what we don't even look at, that part of the punishment of having that. Your kids are going to lack, and then you're going to feel that feeling of them lacking, and knowing that it's your fault and your responsibility of that. You created all these families, and now you can't even be there for them all. Not
equally.
It's not possible.
It's like Nick Cannon.
You'll never be able to be at every game in every place and everywhere. So it's like, yeah, you think you're doing something,
but you creating broken homes.
Exactly, and you're creating issues for children that, you know what I'm saying, when they start to develop and they come up, now you looking or maybe feel the type of way. Because one thing somebody said to me when I talked about my kids, I said something like, my kids can never say or feel like this. And they were like, you can't say that because you don't know how they're going to feel. You don't know how they're taking the perception of the situation of what you're creating for them. You feel like you're creating the best life for them, and in your mind and eyes, you may very well be, but
how they interpret it is something different.
Because you can look at that in your own upbringing. Like, every person has something that they feel like their parents should have or shouldn't have done, and then you raise your child thinking, okay, I'm not going to do this and that. And that child says, well, I wish you would have did this and that.
Mm-hmm. I wonder,
and the cycle goes on.
I wonder if Nick Cannon ever had that conversation, or plans to ever have that conversation with his kids, because let's be being 1,000% honest. If he was in a different tax bracket, being with 9, I think it's 9 of them or something like that. If he was like a regular person without the money and income that he have with 9 kids, he would be dragged. But it's like,
no, he wouldn't. It's niggas around Jackson right now with 10 plus kids.
Yeah,
and people fuck with them. They got respect for them. They seek these niggas out. So
some people do, but I think it goes both ways. I mean, you still got people that drag them even on the lower level, and you still got people that drag them again. But it just goes both ways.
For me, I get what you're saying. Like what the person said to you makes a lot of sense, because how we interpret stuff is not how our kids may interpret stuff. Like my parents probably think like them separating or whatever didn't have like no impact on me. It did.
How does it not?
It did. Like, cause my dad was still like there.
Yeah,
he was still there. Like when they first separated, my dad moved like around the corner or something like that. So it was like he was still there. But then it was like when my mom got, my stepdad, which I was like, who this nigga?
Yeah, most definitely.
And my dad never like talked bad about him or anything. Like we had as I got older, we all had a good co-parenting relationship.
That's beautiful.
But my story is totally, like, if I told y'all my real story, like my biological father, I don't even really know that nigga like that. I don't even talk to that nigga. So the person I call my dad, that's the person who raised me.
Right.
Similar situation.
So the next person is really my stepdad. Yeah. Both of them are really stepdads, but they not. But that's my dad, because that's my dad who raised me. But then I'm also caught in the conundrum of I have siblings, with my biological father, who they have a relationship with him, but they don't understand why I choose. Like, I don't know you, nigga. Like, no offense, like, I don't know you. So when they give him like birthday shots out, Happy Father's Day, I don't feel no type of way, because they are dead. In my mind, I'm thinking like that's their dad, because they grew up with him. They know him. I don't have a relationship with him.
Did you choose that though?
To not have a relationship with him?
Yeah.
As an adult, yes.
Yeah, but you didn't choose it as a child.
As a child, no. My mom never said like I've never heard her when I was growing up say anything bad about this man. She never discussed him. She never said, like, I learned a lot of stuff. Like I learned about his abusive side once I got older. I didn't know none of this as a child. My mom never said nothing about him. Like she always has said, if he asked for y'all, he could have got y'all.
Yeah.
But he didn't. I guess he didn't act like that, because majority of my family.
The rejection as a child made you reject him as an adult?
I don't feel like rejected as a child, because I didn't think about him as a child. Like I grew up, I had a daddy. Like that's my daddy. But, I had a daddy, so I had Frank. That's all I cared about. Like Frank, that was my daddy. So even like as when I saw him again as an adult, I ain't feel no type of way.
You didn't feel like a gap. I mean, you didn't feel like
when I saw him. I saw him when I was 21, maybe 21, maybe 2021. Then I didn't see him again till my sister passed. I saw him at the funeral, and my mind said, "That's they daddy." Like I ain't feel no type of way. Like, oh, we need to. That's just y'all daddy. Like it wouldn't have been no different if that had been their stepdaddy or something. That was their daddy.
Right.
So I didn't feel like I was missing out. And now, honestly, I feel, based off the stories that I've heard, I feel like I got the better end of the stick.
Yeah.
Because I had
not having him.
Bro, my dad was dope in life.
Yeah.
Frank was dope. Yeah. My dad taught me how to ride a bicycle, how to scramble eggs, how to make pinto beans. My daddy was dope.
Yeah.
Kung Fu movies, I got that from him. Like, I have more traits of him. The only thing that trips me out is when people say, oh, you look like him. I be like, who? And I honestly, I don't even remember what this man looked like. Damn. He requested to be my friend on Facebook. And I was like, delete. Then he requested me again. I was like, delete. He requested me again. I was like, nigga, you about to get blocked.
Why you delete him?
Because I don't know why would he want to be my friend on Facebook? Like, you're not my friend in real life.
Do you think that he's trying to atone for y'all relationship? No.
He can. Well, my sister, the one who's right above me, I think she talks to him. Maybe I don't talk to him, because even when we went to my sister's funeral, I told you they was like, that's the daughter that hate him, and I don't hate him. I guess it's a middle part where I don't love him, but I don't hate him. It's just like you exist. Like I know you exist. And maybe that's probably why I feel the type of way I feel with my kids and their situation with like their dad. Like you exist, but I don't feel like I should force a relationship or have to have a relationship with you because at this point I'm grown. Like I didn't grow up like most people be thinking like you're going to grow up with daddy issues and stuff like that. Like, cause, your son, you're not in the house with your sons. They going to grow up to be degenerates or something like that. I don't think that's always the case. Sometimes separating is sometimes the best thing you can do for the kids. Like my friend, her kids sat her down and had a conversation with her, and her husband was like, y'all niggas need to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Like y'all are traumatizing us and y'all don't even realize it. Yeah. So I think in that aspect, it was better. Like my life is better.
Yeah.
That I grew up with a dad. I grew up with more than one dad. So I'm like double blessed. Like imagine that. I got 2 daddies. Like that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might not be the norm, but like that was cool. I just choose not to like have a relationship with him. Like I don't feel like there's anything to gain from it. Yeah. And I might be wrong. Y'all might give me a different perspective.
Well,
you shooting some facts.
I was
like,
just listening.
Sound like facts. Sound like you have a well thought out process.
Like I don't have no ill will towards this man. I truly, honestly don't. But I don't lay in bed and when I go to bed at night, I don't be like, oh, pray for it. I just like if he's in the blanket of the prayer of Lord, pray for them all, or like he'll catch that one. But me strategically, no. Like I don't hate him. Yeah. But I just like if he walked in here right now, I probably wouldn't know it was him. But if just so happened I was like, oh, that's him, I wouldn't be like, hey, Dad.
Yeah.
It's weird. I told you it's weird.
It's not weird, not to me, because like I said, it's very much similar. I'm a junior for that sake, but me and my biological father, we don't have a relationship.
You named after him?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. That's you got his name, but you don't. Okay, continue.
No, I have a little bit of relationship, not even a little bit. But same situation, a lot of similarities. My mother never said anything crazy, but I do have a relationship. I had a relationship with his mother, my grandmother. We always communicated, but they had moved to Vegas when I was really young. So he wasn't, like I said, wasn't around. He just chose to move with his mother and their grandmother, and they, like I said, their whole family moved to Vegas. But my sister's father, which is my father,
that's my daddy.
You won't be able to tell that. If he walked in this room, you would be like, yeah, that's your daddy.
Yeah, that's
because I've developed his mannerisms, his characteristics, his the way I carry myself, the way I a lot of stuff I do because that's who I spend time with. That's who taught me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I understand a lot of what you feel. But me and my biological father, we still, I guess you could say, we communicate because he has my phone number, and I later, I didn't find out he was a drug addict until I was grown. And mind you, my mama, when I did find out, we had a conversation about it, I didn't realize that was the reason why things went the way that they went. He hooked up with somebody and, like I said, got on drugs and never been the same person. And so
you don't feel like you missed out on anything?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I did at all. Simply because, you was on drugs. What were you gonna really be able to give or teach or do? You know what I'm saying, at that particular point. And from my understanding, he wasn't the same person he was before. You know what I'm saying? So that I wouldn't even want to see you in this form of who you are versus, because my cousin, him and my mother are very close in age. So he knew him and saw him grow up. He actually admired him. So, I admire my cousin. So it was like, for me to admire you, and for you to be saying this is somebody you admire, he had to be a totally different person at some particular point in life. Because I'm looking at you. My cousin spent 20 plus years in the Air Force. He's very disciplined. He's single, got everything together. He lives on his own, got his own house, take care of his own stuff. He good. And I'm like, this don't add up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know who that particular person was. But so it's like, I understand. But I do feel, I don't feel the need to try to fix anything, but because he's a drug addict, he reached out to me and try to tell me, some things like he need help and be asking me basically I just need a chance. You know what I'm saying? And I just be like, bro, I ain't never went nowhere. I've always been where I'm at. Like, I'm not the person that ever did anything. So it's like, it's up to you to do what you got to do. Right. And I told him this last time because my grandmother passed a few years ago. And I was just like, we gonna get this right. And we gonna do this for my grandmama. Cause this is what she always wanted. So it's like,
okay,
if she wants you to get your, like, don't do it for me, do it for you. I'm fine. And my son carries my namesake because it's my name. So it's like,
okay.
And he
so you started.
Oh yeah. But he and even in that, when I told him, he tried to take a little pride. But you can take it, but you ain't do nothing for this. Like you, and I don't take that joy away from you because my entire life he's been in. It's the crazy. So this is the weirdest part about it. But my entire life you've been in and out of jail that for 20, 30 plus years, but never spent consecutively more than like 1 or 2 years in there. The craziest thing. Crazy. So it's like you are more comfortable here than you are being in normal society. And if that's the case, it is what it is. But if there's ever a chance that you could change, I'm for my granny, because I ain't losing nothing in talking to you for whatever minute, because the only time I hear from you is when you got an opportunity to call, because now they just set you down. So I give you 2 minutes. What does it do to me? How does it bother me? If it gives you the slightest chance of getting your life together, I'll give you that 2 minutes.
So how did it develop you as a father?
Oh, basically, I mean, it's no way possible, as long as I'm breathing, I am not either able to get to my kids, be with my kids, and or around my kids. That's how it affected me as a father. I will never not be around or with my kids under any type of circumstance.
Okay, so this gonna segue me into this quick question. Do you hold your friends accountable?
Very much so.
Who have kids? You get where I'm coming from with this? Because I know a lot of people who have kids, who have friends who have kids, and your homeboy don't never see his kids, but you don't never question him or say anything to him about him being a neglectful father. Like, do black men as friends, like I know a lot of women say, I hold my friend accountable. Do black men hold their friends accountable?
Yes. We just don't. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of conversations as men that we don't have that women are okay with having, but we just don't talk about it all the time.
Do you actually know a deadbeat mom?
Who, me? Hell yeah.
Are you friends with her?
Hell no.
Do you think a deadbeat mom has friends that would tell her, get your shit together? Because I believe that good men will tell other men, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But will women really do that? Will you have a deadbeat friend and know she deadbeat and not address her?
This is why we not friends. I'm not going to say her name, but we are not friends because she had kids around the same time I had my older two. She had kids, like, around the same time. And she never had her kids. And I was like, why you don't have your kids? She was like, well, I got shit to do. And I was like, okay, but you never have your kids. And so then she was like, well, they with their dad's mom, with their grandmother. Okay, cool. And so I would be like, well, we ended up working together at the same place. And I remember we got paid. And she rode with me to the store, and I was like, I need to get some diapers and, some stuff like that. And I was like, I need to get something for my house. I was like, but I'm going to drop a couple of extra off. I said, because I think at that time, this man and my grandma had like a pretty cool relationship. I was like, I'm going to drop something off at my grandma's house because my baby be over there. And I was like, you don't need to grab nothing for the kids? She was like, I was like, so who buy the stuff for the kids? She was like, they buy it when they over there. If they need something, they get it from them. I was like, well, what do you do? She was like, I gave birth to him. And it was just like her whole mentality of how she is. And then I ran into her a few years ago because the kids are grown now. And I know the kids. The kids don't have no relationship with her. But I ran into her and life whooped her.
Yeah, you don't get no kind of... me and my homegirl talk about it all the time. Nothing good happens to you when you don't do right by your kids. You wonder why I be women out here with having kids or single parents. Let me not just say just women, but majority of the time it is where a woman is like, I don't know where this is going to come from. I don't know where this is going to come from. But they always making sure their kids good. they always get these blessings. And
I
then
know
on
men
the
like
flip
that.
side, you have these men who life be in shambles, and they wonder why you can't keep a job, you can't keep a car, you can't keep nothing.
But see, I know some
Because
dudes
you're not
who are
doing right
single
by your
parents
kids.
who are great dads. Like
That's why I say a single person.
Yeah, I tell people the media have you think that black men don't take care of their kids.
Oh, most definitely.
It gotta be like I tell people, them gotta be the black men y'all hang around because Silas, Cujo, Chuck, Jonas, Marcus, I can name a plethora. Steven.
I was just gonna say. I mean,
Damn good dads. Like, don't miss a beat.
Very much
Active
so.
fathers. I'm not talking about because there's a lot of people who are married single parents.
True.
In relationships, single parents. These dads who go pick up kids from school, they go to PTA meetings. These are active dads. And then it's a difference between being a single parent and being a co-parent or being a co-parent who does not know how to co-parent. So you bring unnecessary drama. Me and you got a kid together. Let's say me and Warren have 2 sons together. We'll just use and you and I separate and we break up. You get the kids. We may do a one-on-one off. You have 1 week, I have 1 week. I'm not a single parent.
Yeah.
Single means solely.
Yes.
I am your sole single source of everything. I am a single parent. Co-parenting and y'all breaking up don't make just because y'all break up, that don't make you a single parent.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, a lot of women got to get that out they damn heads that just because y'all break up and y'all are no longer together, you are not a single parent.
You're a single woman.
You're a single woman with a child who co-parents.
You're a single woman.
And I would even, I guess, devil advocate on that. But as men, we have to, with what you just said, take into account that if those children don't live with you, then co-parenting is not just dropping a couple dollars and going out on the weekends.
Yes.
It like your children living with you is a whole different type of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And you should actively try to if you just go for a couple hours if you're able to go to spend time with them at that house, or take them away for a couple hours just to give a break or do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that woman is able to get some rest. Because living with your child and not living with your child is totally different aspects. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we as men also have to take a lot of accountability, simply because you can't be the head, leader, ruler, and not look at yourself in the mirror first when something goes left. And I think that's really one of the biggest issues with a lot of things in society, period, is that we want to control everything, but have sometimes an issue with the man in the mirror and being accountable about that. If you're going to be in control, then that means you got to take the weight of the fall. You can't just be like, I'm in control when it's going well, or I'm in control, you do what I tell you to do, and then when it don't work out, whose fault is that? We got to take that. We got to own that. We got to stand in that. And we got to be willing to, as leaders, listen more and take in perspective sometimes of your counterpart, because that's necessary. Seeking wise counsel is a very important thing. A very important thing.
Yeah, it was designed for that. It was the woman and the man being together. It was designed for her to support, for her
Help
to see
make
things.
Yeah, very much
see
so.
things that you can't see, give a perspective that you ain't thought about. But a lot of times men take it, some men take it as, or if you giving an opinion and it doesn't match with what he said, you feel emasculated because I came from another angle and I've explained it in a different way or gave an insight that you didn't think about. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm saying,
we not
like,
playing for the same team.
Yeah.
Right. We not right.
We want the same results.
I'm not demasculating you.
We're not, yeah.
I want to see you win.
I want to.
Cause you win, I win.
I win. We win together.
So that's the thing that I think that is what we have to. The main thing is always unity. You know what I'm saying? A sense of community, a sense of village, a sense of understanding between both parts. That's the biggest thing. Is if y'all can get that, then everything else is gonna be all right.
I'm blessed. Like when we would go to my dad's house, I think it felt better and it wasn't as tricky of a transition because we had space there. We didn't feel like we were just there for this. Or even like throughout the week, if I wanted to go spend the night on my dad's house, it was not a problem.
Yeah, that's the way
it was not a problem. And I think that's the narrative that needs to change with a lot of relationships. Like when you end what does this need to look like so that we co-parent in peace?
Because and then ultimately, the child loses the most.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the parents involved, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all stressed out about it, but this is the child's development time.
Yeah.
So in this development stage, it's very critical to do things a certain way. And I mean, well, not just a certain way, but to make sure that they're getting the things they need.
No, it's a certain way. Like, you got to move with intention.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to move with intention.
And they're watching it all. They're learning from it all. So that's why I feel like it's very important that even in that regard with co-parenting, that you see them, you allow them to see you treat each other well. You know what I'm saying? Because that is their first view of a relationship.
What a relationship needs to look
love.
like.
Yeah.
Of love.
So it's like you got to make sure even in our disagreements or even of us, like I said, not wanting to be together, we can at least still care for each other enough to care for our child.
Yeah.
And that's what it has to be.
Yeah, I saw a situation on Facebook where a young lady got mad because her boyfriend, and we're going to get ready to wrap up. Her boyfriend his baby mom caught a flat on the interstate and she had the kids with her. So he said, hey, I'm about to go change Shell tire. You know, you want to ride with me? And she went off. She was like, what, you going to change her tire? She need to call. Why she ain't got no boyfriend or something like that? He was like, she has my kids with me. He was like, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to get her off the side of the road.
And he asked her to come too. He asked his wife to come.
His girlfriend. They not even wife. Yeah, like
respect. And I mean, I get it.
Saying to make it hard out here. Make it hard. These delusional things that you think like this man is supposed to neglect his children.
Or the mother of his children.
Even the mother of his child.
Your insecurity.
He can't neglect her.
What are you doing? He asked you, did you want to go? You want to ride? How you turn it into something?
You know.
Because we all have insecurities on so many different levels. And that's why, again, I feel like the way relationships, it's so many things that you're trying to put together to try to make it work. That's why I do bring it down to one person, because that's a lot to unpack. Because now, even in that situation, we got to unpack the insecurity that makes you feel this way. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's something rooted in you that made you feel this way. Because I did it the way I was supposed to. I respectfully went about it. I asked you. And now here we still have a problem.
And people don't be wanting to be in relationships, though. That sound more like
they don't know how to be in relationships.
Ownership. No, you just want to have someone or take someone.
Because I ain't going to lie. It took me to recently to know how to be in a relationship.
But yeah. Even with that, let's think about that. When everything else you do, even on the job you just start, even on the simplest, they give you at least 2 weeks of training. Who's teaching you how to be in a relationship?